jacket.
Yeah.
What's that?
Cigarette lighter. Initials. J.L.Y.
Never could get one to work. It's all yours.
This was a small boy, age approximately 14. No physical deformities, no dental irregularities. Dead approximately 25 years. Official cause of death, unknown. Unknown? Not entirely. There is the truth buried for a quarter of a century, its shroud a fabric of lies, its tomb the collective conscience of 3 boys who proceeded to manhood. This was one of them. His name, Al Gurdine. Occupation, 3rd brother of Gurdine, a successful import-export firm. This was another, name Arthur Flake. Occupation, the originator of 3 world-famous restaurants in Queens. The 3rd man, Tony Corrin. Occupation, junk dealer extraordinaire. Truth, crushed to earth, had been set neatly out of sight. Out of sight of all men except one. His name, Sam Langan. His occupation, doorman, cab driver, paint salesman, brush salesman, ad salesman. Today, vacuum cleaners.
J.L.Y. J.L.Y.
Get dressed, huh, Sam?
Bones of youth buried 25 years uncovered by Druce Excavation Company.
Sam, you're gonna be late.
No, I won't, Amy. Cigarette lighter with initials J.L.Y. found with remains.
Sam, go sell a vacuum cleaner. Go sell a straight pen, Sam.
Yeah. Morning, Miss Langan. I would like to know if she can borrow 2 eggs.
Oh, sure. Sam, get her a couple eggs, will you?
If you don't hurry up, I'll be late for school. I have a job again, Mr. Langan? What's that?
Raspberry jelly.
Do you mind giving me the 2 eggs, Mr. Langan? We're having dental checkup today. Thank you.
Amy, I just discovered something.
The telephone company called yesterday. They want $8.12. I'll put the garbage out.
No. No, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Oh, Sam. You got a big sale today. I'm already tired thinking about it. I don't want to play the newspaper games.
No, not that. Listen, this could really mean something. Amy? Amy! I know who this kid is. Mr. Gurdine, please. Alfred. Yeah, tell him, Mr. Sam Langan. That's right. Huh? No, ma'am. No, what I have to say, I'll have to talk to him in person. Well, he can't be too busy for this. He'll be very interested. Yes. Yes, well, I have a very busy schedule, too. Now, you just tell him that Sam Langan will be in there before noon, and that if he knows what's good for him, he'll be there to see me. Yes, you tell him that, and then tell him I hung up.
After a quarter of a century, the skeleton of a 14-year-old boy is turned from the earth, and suddenly a man on West 12th Street has found a thing called hope.
Did you check to see if there are any broken locks? Well, if there's nothing missing, lady, I see. Let me have that address again.
Is there something we can do for you, lady?
You are policeman?
Yes, ma'am.
This morning I see story in the paper. My son,
Your son?
Nikos Doxaras. I am Mrs. Doxaras.
Come upstairs with me.
Companies keep growing, Sam. Plant a seed here, you plant a seed there. Before you know it, a man hears a million names a day. I mean, Sammy Langan. It just didn't register, that's all. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings, Al.
It's a big, bitter world, Sam. But there's honey in it. Like everybody else, the Gerdine brothers want to taste it. You live once, you might as well enjoy it. Right?
That's right, Al.
You, Sam. Last I heard from you, you got married. How long has it been now?
14 years.
2 kids, 3 kids?
No, it's just the two of us. Al, there's something I read in the papers today about...
I got 2 boys myself. And a new house in Harrison. Well, I wanted a place in the country for the kids, Sam. Someplace where they can run. Let them loose. I mean, loose where it's nice.
Look, I got things to do. I didn't come here to talk about your house in the country.
You got things to do. Well, what do you think I do in the office all day? Take a look at that desk. You snowing me about your busy day? You come barging in here as if I owe you something.
Like you said, Al, there's a little honey in the world. Sooner or later, every man has to taste it. You get in touch with the others. I'll get back to you.
What makes you think he's your boy, Mrs. Doxaris?
Nobody in world answers.
Nobody in the world answers. I don't know what you mean, Mrs. Doxaris.
25 years he disappeared. Rose Street. We live on Rose Street. Nikos have friends, 6, 7 boys. I think Nikos look like you. You have nice face. He no have nice face now.
6 or 7 boys, Mrs. Doxaris.
They are together the night he disappeared. Where he go with them, why he disappeared, they no tell me. I tell them, I say, where is he? Where is Nikos? On my knees I tell them, where is my Nikos? They don't say nothing. They turn their eyes away. And I think terrible thing happened.
But you couldn't be sure.
I am mother. Mother can't be sure, so I look. Every face I look. Every place I go, I look for face, I listen for voice. Big crowd, I listen for voice. 25 years I look, I listen. Even I know he is dead. But I wait for world to answer. And this morning, world answer.
Well, these boys you mentioned, do you believe they killed your son?
This is true. Behind lies is truth. You read, you see, you are justice.
What is that?
It's a court transcript of the original investigation, Mike.
Please. You read, you find mistake. Please, help me prove boy is my son. Make them pay for what they did to my Nico. Help me prove so I can rest.
Mrs. Doxaris, we are precinct police officers. We don't have the authority to reopen a case such as this. I suggest that you get in touch with the office of the district attorney.
I go there. I go there many times. I go there this morning.
What do they say?
They say no evidence, can do nothing.
Yeah? Okay. Libby's outside. Mrs. Doxaris, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but there's nothing we can do to help you either.
Hi.
Hi. I was just on my way to ballet class, and I was walking along, and I just happened to think about Sleeping Beauty. And I got the strangest feeling, you know, that I have to be kissed. And if I'm not, this rose-lipped maiden may just sleep for about 100 years. Bad timing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I tell you what, I'll cook us a nice late supper, all right?
Good. Rose-lipped maiden. Never, never die. Mrs. Doxaris. Can I drop you somewhere?
Can you do something?
No, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Justice.
Can I help you? Call me.
What's my life? Corsages and Saturday football games? No, I work Saturday. Saturday's our biggest day.
Think I like knowing you're on your feet 6 days a week?
Do something about it.
I am doing something about it.
Do something I can be proud of. Come home with sweat on your brow, Sam, but from something I can be proud of. I wouldn't ask you if I thought you couldn't do it, but you're not a stupid man, Sam. You're solid. Believe me, I know how solid you can be. You can be beautiful for me, Sam, if you just try. But not this way. We can't be beautiful this way with this kind of idea in your head.
I do try, Amy. I really do try. I don't know, nothing seems to work for me. It's not like I want to take their houses away from them or ruin their business. I just want a good job. A position in life.
33 years ago, I was born 5 blocks from here. 5 blocks. A young girl's mind travels 1,000,000 miles. Oh, I tell you, the speed of dreams, it's unbelievable.
Amy, that's what I'm talking about. Dreams.
The young girl compromises. She forgets the 1,000,000 miles. She even stops wanting the fancy prince on the fancy white horse. And one day she says, I want Sammy Langan. I didn't settle for you, Sam. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Amy, I want us to have our own house. A home that you can stay in. You can have your girlfriends in for card games or luncheons with your own garbage disposal. And a maid to come in and do all the housework for you. We drink coffee out of beautiful cups with saucers underneath them. I'd join a club. And Amy, you wouldn't live 5 blocks from where you were born. We'd live an hour out of town. Imagine living an hour out of town, Amy. An hour out of town. Every day is shoe shine.
How about this for golden bars down the Nile, huh?
I had an Aunt Lily.
You had an Aunt Lily? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. She lived in Columbus, Ohio, and I used to visit her when I was a little girl. She was a widow, and she didn't have any children. And I remember one summer, someone gave her a little dog. It was a sweet little thing. And every night before Aunt Lily went to bed, she used to let Penelope out. And one night, Penelope didn't come back. You know, the way some people don't come back.
Yeah.
Poor Aunt Lily. Every night for years after that, she used to go out on the front porch and call Penelope, but she never came. I'll never forget the look in Aunt Lily's eyes.
Was it kind of like the look in the eyes of Mrs. Doc Saris today?
I took her home in a taxi, and she just talked and talked for hours.
Okay, baby, give me the transcript.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, the name of that dog wasn't Penelope. It was Sheba.
reunion, huh? I feel like a hood. I know you two guys any place?
Just go up the Parkway, Thomas. It's only a ride. I'll tell you when to turn back.
Yes, sir.
So, do we punt, run, or what?
All I know is he says he knows things. He's got to know something or he wouldn't have come.
Now, what can he know? It's 25 years later.
That's right. He didn't know anything then. He admitted that. So what could he know now? He wasn't in the room. He didn't see it happen.
I bet he was nervous. How did he look, poor?
It's got to be a bluff.
Well, bluff or no bluff, he read the story and it's got something on us.
Ah, take it easy, will you, Al?
Well, don't tell me to take it easy, Tony. I got lots of things at stake.
We all have lots of things at stake.
Shut up, both of you.
I've got a good lawyer. He's my brother-in-law.
No lawyers.
But he's my brother-in-law. He owes me money.
No, Al's right. We don't want any lawyers. We can handle this ourselves. What does he say he wants to see us?
I don't know.
What do you mean? You didn't ask him?
He walked out. He'll call, he said.
Maybe we could raise a few thousand.
Cash I can't get. I just can't get it.
Listen, you'll get it if we need it. Well, first of all, don't let him think he has us.
What do you mean, don't let him think he has us?
Al, these nerves of yours are not helping us. What we'll do is, I'll take him to dinner. Make it very casual. No business, no deals.
Why, what did you say? What's the point?
Point is, I want to hear him talk. I like to watch a man before I do business with him. Even this kind of business. Heavy. Now what?
I don't feel good.
Driver, pull over to the side when you can, huh?
Yes, sir.
Didn't he get sick that night?
What night?
25 years ago. You look good, Amy. You know, a girl like you can make a big hit at the Cornelian Room.
Don't tell me how I look. I know how I look.
I need Jamie. I almost forgot.
Good evening. Is Mr. Langan in?
Yeah, come in.
I'm Mr. Langan, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Langan. I'm Detective Flint. Well, this is not an official visit or anything like that.
Like I told you this morning on the phone. I don't know any more now than I did 25 years ago.
Mr. Langan, something that meant nothing 25 years ago might have some importance today. Like this.
Just a cigarette lighter, that's all.
What do the initials JLY stand for?
I don't know. Look, why me? Why don't you ask the other guys?
Well, according to the testimony the boys gave, you left the room while he was still alive. Now that puts you in the clear. Makes you the only one that can really help us.
We were just on our way out, Mr. Flint.
Have you seen Nick's mother lately? Have you seen how time has washed away the life out of her face?
Let's go, Amy.
Mr. Langan, will you, for her sake, at least read this testimony? It may be of some help. Please take the time.
We're late, Mr. Flint.
Good night.
Amy, isn't time washing the life out of our faces, too?
How are you, Sam?
Fine, you?
Nice to see you. Well, Mrs. Langan, I'm Tony Curran.
How do you do?
May I present my wife, Eleanor?
Happy to.
How do you do?
Go ahead, Sam, sit down.
Oh.
Cocktail, sir?
Yeah, I think so, Sam.
Oh, yeah. A couple of whiskeys and ginger ale.
Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? As I said to Eleanor, I knew you as soon as I saw you on the street. Your face is hard to forget, Sam. So, fill me in. What's been happening with your life?
Oh, little of this, little of that, you know.
Do you come here often, Mrs. Langan?
No, do you?
Not as often as I'd like. Tony has so many restaurants he prefers, I don't get to my favorites very often. Except in the afternoon with the girls. But that's different, isn't it?
Well, here we are. Now, let's drink. Good friends, goodwill, and sweet memories, huh, Sam?
We pause now for station identification.
What are you bringing me here for? I have a class at 2:30.
Just wait a minute. Now, you stay right here. Don't move. Ike, you got a minute?
For what?
Come on. Sit down. Now, will you tell her
Gladly. Just what do you want me to tell her?
that Mrs. Doxaris is a sad, sad woman? She can bring an executioner to tears. But that I've done all I possibly can to keep this case alive.
Well, first of all, the case isn't alive. It hasn't been alive for the last 25 years.
It should be.
And secondly, we're trying to run a police department here. We can't spare your boyfriend or anybody else's boyfriend just because you happen to be over-emotional.
Have you read the transcript?
What are you doing with that transcript? Why don't you publish it in the New York Times?
It's in tomorrow's edition.
Now, Libby, first of all,
You've had first and seconds. You're on thirdsies.
and thirdly, our hands are tied. It's out of our jurisdiction. What does she want us to do, arrest people without evidence?
I think so.
And fifthly through 10thly, will you do me a favor? Will you go back to that school of yours and learn to act, learn to cry, learn to dance, but stop distracting my men. And don't tell us how to run our business.
You gonna let him scream at me like that? You know what you two need? Instinct. It seldom fails. Use it. Throw away your rule books. You might get something accomplished.
Let me know the next time you go to see her. I'll give you police protection.
Keep it, it's yours.
Mr. Langan?
Huh? Oh, yes.
Your party is in the private dining room, sir.
Yeah, I see him. Thank you. Thank you very much. Al? Well, time just seems to reactivate things, huh?
I'll make you straight. Just close the door when you go out here.
You look good, not much different. In fact, I think we all look about the same.
Yeah, what are you drinking, Sam?
Oh, whiskey and ginger ale, please. Say, this is a great place. Did Tony tell you we all had dinner the other night? His wife and my wife? That was really lovely, Tony. Oh, thanks.
All right, let's go, Sam. What's it all about?
August 14th, 1937.
Nick Rexaris walked out on that initiation. He let him talk, will you, Al?
I went out for the beer, remember?
Yeah, so?
Oh, when I got back, Nick wasn't there. You said that he got sore and left.
That's the truth.
I thought so, too, Artie.
Oh? What made you change your mind, Sam?
I remember things.
What things, Sam? What do you remember?
The jacket.
What jacket? What's a jacket got to do with anything?
When I went out, I borrowed Nick's jacket. When I came back, you said he got sore and went home.
I told you, that's the truth.
No, Artie, I don't think so. Because I hung the jacket up and then we all left together.
So what?
It was your Uncle Bernie's place, Tony. He was out of town. You were the only one who had the key. You locked the door. At the hearing, you even said you locked the door.
So what does that prove?
You testified you never saw Nicky after that night. Yet 3 days later, when we went back, the jacket wasn't there. I remember it wasn't there. You were the only one who could have got back into that room.
You think that story's enough to pin anything on us?
Get him out of here. People like that make me sick. A jacket.
The same jacket was found on a body the other day.
Now, how do you know? That jacket was nothing but dust. Besides, everybody in the world owns a leather jacket.
Sam, how anyone could come walking into our lives and try to pull what you're trying to pull, I will never understand.
They found a lighter.
What lighter?
When I went out for the beer, I put that lighter in the pocket of the jacket.
All right. So what? Everybody in the street owns a lighter.
That's right. There's millions of lighters.
With the initials JLY? Jelly. You can't forget Jelly.
Why should we remember him?
Because it was my lighter. And I bet a lot of people could remember how I got that lighter.
What's your price?
I want a job.
Got a job.
What kind of a job?
No, Artie, I mean a position. Something permanent, you know, $9,000, $10,000 a year. I just want a chance. With you, Al, promotion. No, I'm very good at promotion, ideas and all. I mean, I'd work my way. I just want a chance to prove that I am somebody. Artie, one of your restaurants. In time, I bet you, well, I'd have you in a national magazine, one of those big spreads. Tony, now I know you got a going concern. The junk business has been very good to you. You could fit me in there. I mean, I even thought of a slogan. No, I really did. Whether metal or wood, junk could be good.
God, Sammy, he's out of his head. Bring this guy to my brothers. I got double enough with my brothers.
I'm firing people as it is.
I got a date in the Bronx. I can hardly meet the payments.
I will give him $5,000.
No, I don't want $5,000.
Now he's bargaining. Do I need such bargaining?
No, he'll settle. He's hungry, he'll settle.
Look, you guys got me wrong. Now, I'm not trying to blackmail you.
A human being like this, he can bleed you to death, you know.
I say give him the 5. He'll take the 5. He'll be happy.
So we'll give him $10,000. He can live for 5 years on $10,000. Look at those clothes.
Yeah, in the hotel, he couldn't even read the menu. Promotion man.
Everybody wants to be a promotion man.
No. No, look, you got me wrong. I'm not that kind of a man.
$15,000. He'll take it like a good bum and he'll get out of our hair.
No. Now, don't make me into something I'm not. I just want a chance to be somebody.
All right, so we'll make it $20,000, Tony. Okay, Artie?
How do we know he won't come back after that?
You guys don't understand, do you? You just don't understand. I'm as good as any of you. So don't treat me like I'm dirt.
Hey, Sammy, take it easy, Sammy. Sit down.
Doesn't get over. You make me feel like some kind of filth. You make me feel lousy. When it's lousy, you make me feel lousy like that. Look, I don't want to have anything to do with any of you. I don't want to have anything to do with any of you because none of you know nothing or none of you feel nothing.
Sam! That was an accident. Nobody meant to hurt anybody.
I just want to be a member, that's all. Thanks.
I was scared. Thought maybe something... I thought maybe something horrible would happen. I was scared to call the police. What, did they beat you up?
They beat me up.
They hurt you?
They hurt me.
What happened?
They offered me money. Amy, you're stuck with those curlers. I thought you'd never wear them again. Bum, they called me. Here's 10,000, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Sounded like a drum.
They offered you $10,000?
15. I think once I heard 20.
What'd you say?
You would have been proud of me, Amy. Should have heard them screaming amongst themselves. In all their fancy suits and their private clubs, not one of them was in a position to give me a job. They didn't even discuss the point. They just didn't understand. They called me a blackmailer. But I stood up to them, Amy. You know something? I ran all night, and I don't think I had a run at all.
When are you going to see him again?
Oh, Amy.
I want you fellas to understand just one thing. Just one thing. I don't want no trouble. I didn't come down here for any trouble. I came here to avoid it.
Well, you came to the right place.
I got a wife, 2 kids, a nice business. Produce. Organically grown. No sprays.
Well, what did you come to tell us?
Well, it's like this. A few days back, I saw that item in the paper about the kid you dug up. Paper said you found a cigarette lighter with initials. Like maybe JLY.
That's right.
J for Joseph, L for Leonard, Y for Yates.
Is this it?
Sure does bring back memories. Kids on the east side where I grew up used to call me Jelly. Those days I was a butterball.
What happened to your lighter, Mr. Yates?
I don't know how it got there. I'm the kid, I mean. Lighter I had, I lost in a crap game. Forgot all about it until I saw that item in the paper.
Well, can you by any chance remember who won that lighter from you in the crap game?
Some kid I used to pal around with. Name of Dan or Sam Langan, something like that.
Mr. Langan in?
He's sleeping.
Did you get him, please? This time it's official.
Yeah, come in.
Mrs. Daxanis, have a seat.
Sam. Sam. That detective's back. He's with Mrs. the boy's mother. He said now it's official.
Pardon the intrusion again, Mr. Langan. This is Mrs.
I know.
An old friend of yours came to the station today, Mr. Yates. Joseph Leonard Yates.
Jelly.
I remember you. Nice little boy. Honest. Always tell truth. Please, tell truth now. So I stop looking for faces, listening to voices.
Mrs. Doxeris, I know what you've been through, and I'm sorry. But even if I did know anything, I couldn't tell. People live by a set of rules. Maybe not a cop's set of rules, but well, a code of ethics, nonetheless.
They took the life out of 3 human beings, Mr. Langan. Not just a 14-year-old boy, but the mother and father as well. Now measure that against the code of ethics of a gang of kids that are out to save their own skins.
I'm going out for a while, Amy.
There are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.
This has been a Screen Gems film presentation. Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.